figure out how to open it. There's no like tab to pull, and it's like really stubborn. Like what is up with this co-op pricks hummus stuff? Amazing. I mean, it's good to have it like tough to open, but geez, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I think there's a tab right here. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Huh? I thought I had it. What? I've never had such a hard time opening hummus in my life. It's like I need a knife or something. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Well, that was funny. I know I shouldn't really eat on the bed. God, that's bad manners. I love having a room to myself. Oh.
Firstly, compassion reduces stress, which helps preserve our common energy. When we're less stressed, we don't drain our vital energy reserves, which keeps us healthier in return. For example, when you take the time to listen to a friend who's having a bad day,
I'm not that into this video.
heard and supported. But this also benefits you as you show empathy.
I'm really into Carl Jung lately. Huh. Learn as if nothing affects you. Got these crackers. Husman. The hummus is, it's okay. It's kind of a little underwhelming, but what wasn't underwhelming was the vegan burritos they have at 7-Eleven here. They are amazing. I bought two. And they weren't cheap. It was like $15 for two burritos. I could eat all day in Thailand for $15. Mm.
incredibly rare disorder of hysterical blindness.
What is this?
Most people live their entire lives believing themselves to be victims of circumstance.
What's
Forever
kind of weird though is there's no fridge in here,
identity of that perception. They say I am
and
something, but
I can't eat all this. I thought I was gonna
because someone
put
did
it in a fridge or something, and I just realized there's no fridge.
with absolute certainty that nothing happens to you,
Unless one of these things like opens up and becomes a fridge, you know.
and because of the state of consciousness you occupy. The Bible, which is the greatest psychological book ever written, tells us in Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh in
The
his
stuff is pretty good.
so is he. This is not
These
some
crackers.
expression, but a literal description of the law that governs human experience. You are not what you think you are, but what you think you are. Your consciousness is the substance from which your world is fashioned. Now consider carefully what I am about to tell you. If consciousness is the only reality, and all things exist because you are conscious of them, then nothing can affect you unless you first accept it in consciousness. This is the true meaning.
This probably costs more in Norway than my whole day of eating in Thailand. But you know, it's just a different experience.
When you truly understand this principle,
Mm.
you will no longer be moved by appearance. You will no longer react to conditions. But instead, you will create conditions through the deliberate occupation of space and consciousness. This is true spiritual maturity. Let me share a simple experiment that will demonstrate this truth. The next time you find yourself in a situation that would normally upset you, pause and remember this principle. Instead of reacting, remind yourself this has no power to affect me unless I give it power through my
Actually, you know, this hummus is not bad.
You choose the state you wish to occupy, perhaps state of peace or confidence or joy. At first, it may seem like pretense.
I'm taking a break from going out because it's kind of cold and I don't have pants yet, so I thought I was gonna get pants today.
Pretense, it is the deliberate exercise of the creative power that is your divine inheritance. For when you choose a state of consciousness that is independent of external conditions, you are not denying reality. You are creating reality. Remember, the world is not causing your experience, your state of power.
So I'm gonna eat right now. I don't want to overeat.
When you truly grasp this, you will understand the incredible freedom that comes with acting as if nothing affects you. You become the master of circumstances rather than their state. Consider for a moment how different your life would be if nothing could disturb your peace of mind, unless you allowed it to. Imagine moving through life with an unshakable inner stability, knowing that you are the creator of your experience, not its victim. This is your birthright, and it is available to you now through the proper use of your imagination. For imagination is the very gateway to the states of consciousness from which your life is projected, as William Blake so beautifully expressed in his whole imagination. When you use your imagination to occupy the state of being unaffected by external conditions, you are not engaging in fantasy, you are exercising the divine creative power.
I should not be eating something this fattening. Sorry, Durian Rider.
Let me explain how this principle works in practical.
Mmm.
We know that the outer world is a reflection of inner states. Therefore, to change any condition in your life...
These are pretty good value. I think these are probably a few
But
bucks.
here is where most people make a crucial error. They try to change the inner state while still granting reality and power to the outer conditions. They say, I will try to be peaceful despite this terrible situation. Or I will attempt to remain conscious even though everything is going wrong. Do you see the contradiction here? In the very acknowledgement that the situation is terrible, or that things are going wrong, they are affirming the power of circumstances to affect it. The secret is to withdraw all power from external conditions, and to place that power where it is the only
1950. Oh, not that cheap, really.
means to act, as if nothing affects you. You are not denying the
Well,
existence of conditions.
no, that's like $2. That's not that bad.
Using that power to determine your state of being. Let me tell you a story from my own experience that illustrates many years ago,
1950
appeared to be dire financial circumstances.
for this box of crackers is not bad, actually, now that I think about it.
And all the evidence of my senses told me that I was headed for disaster. The world would say I had every reason to be anxious, fearful, and reactive.
It's like $1.84.
Instead of accepting that state, I chose to occupy an entirely different state in consciousness. I began to act
Right.
as if I were already financially secure. I did not do this through outer actions like spending money I didn't have. Rather, I did it by occupying the state of financial security in my imagination. Each night
Yeah.
before sleep,
About
I
buck
would
84.
believe
That's
that
not bad.
my financial control. I would hear friends
Yeah, it is. It is good food here.
I would feel the relief
I mean, I've been eating pretty plain for the most part, like 7-Eleven food, but
being unaffected by financial concern,
their pizzas are actually really good at 7-Eleven.
refusing to be moved by a
Uh,
thought that contradicted it. And within a short time,
oh,
events began to rearrange themselves to conform to
I had these really good, like, vegan burritos today
that I
at
could not have
7-Eleven.
planned or predicted.
Oh, thank you.
Came from
It
unexpected
wasn't cheap though. They were like $7 each.
transformed not because I fought against external conditions, but because I changed the state.
I could actually tell you what I spent on food today.
This is the pattern of all genuine transformation.
Before I used the card, I bought some
Transcend them by
bananas
occupying a state that
with
is
the cash,
unaffected by them.
little bit of cash I had left. 2 bananas.
Cells are transformed to reflect your new consciousness.
He only charged me 10 crowns for that, which I think was not a lot. $1 for 2 bananas.
Remain unaffected by
Usually it's $1 per banana.
I would say that you are still granting power to conditions rather than to consciousness.
Then I started using my card just because
Be not
I didn't have any cash left.
but be ye transformed
So,
by the renewing of your mind.
let's see.
The renewing of your mind is not about
I just spent $14.46 at the grocery store,
about the radical
but I got like chocolate bar, I got like hummus, aioli,
when you truly know
uh,
it's an intellectual concept.
crackers. What's up, Malik?
Reality,
I got this iced tea stuff and some mocha thing.
which you accept in consciousness.
Okay.
Consider the great spiritual teachers throughout history. Did they not
But
demonstrate
then 7-Eleven
most challenging circumstances with an inner peace?
pizzas were $7.16 each, so $14.32 for 2 pizzas, and then a drink was about $3.
Not the effects of consciousness. My dear
So I spent over $30 on food today. That's
not about
a lot more than I spent in Thailand.
or becoming emotionally numb.
But maybe some of this might actually last till tomorrow.
Richness of life from a position of creative
Oh, also I did get some apples for really cheap.
when you no longer feel
I got some apples and bananas for kind of cheap because they were like old.
free to respond to
So they have this thing where they have them on sale if they're a little older.
an authentic
Those were
your actions are from choice rather than compulsion. Your emotions become instruments of experience rather than reactions to experience. Now
I paid like $3.50 for that plus a drink. Yeah, I'm at like over $30 for today, but I think I bought enough food that some of it will last for tomorrow too. So
whenever you find yourself saying or thinking that something makes you feel a certain way, pause and correct yourself.
it's all good. I didn't have to spend a lot when I was in Thailand, so
State of consciousness that you have accepted, either deliberately or by default. When you catch yourself reacting to a personal situation, remind yourself, this has no power to affect me. I am consciousness, choosing the state I will occupy. Then deliberately choose the state that serves your highest expression. If someone speaks harshly to you, instead of automatically entering a state of hurt or anger, choose to occupy a state of compassion or understanding, not as a response to their behavior, but as your free expression of who you are.
I'd eat the bananas, but I'm not even that hungry now.
If you are facing financial challenges,
I'll have to eat the bananas later.
the state of lack and anxiety, choose to
That's cool. I'm gonna have one more cracker. That's it. These husband crackers are pretty good. That's a pretty big bag of crackers for $2. That's not too bad. I can afford that. You know, I'm kind of ashamed to say that I've had 3 of these today. They're kind of like Kit Kat bars. Because I had one at the hostel. I mean at the hotel. And then they had they had them for sale if you buy 2 at the supermarket. So Oh my God, one of them costed like $5.
That nothing
Wow.
affects you except that which you accept in consciousness. And in that moment, you will.
I only know by looking at my Coinbase card and seeing what I spent.
Let me now address another aspect of this principle that is often misunderstood. Acting as if nothing affects you does
So
not
if something's like 50 crowns,
does not mean accepting undesirable conditions.
that's what it was. It was 50 crowns.
Rather,
Comes out to $4.71, so almost $5. It's like almost a dime per crown, but not quite.
when you act from the state of being affected,
So if something's like 100 crown, you know it's going to be close to $10, just under $10.
that created the conditions in the first place. Such actions may temporarily modify appearances, but they cannot transform the fundamental pattern from which those
Basically, whatever something is, you just go,
but when
oh,
you act from the state of being unaffected by conditions,
50 crowns, so
to be the operant
a little under $5.
rather than the recipient of effects
That's how you do it in your head.
have a creative quality. They come from a higher dimension of consciousness and therefore have the power to transform patterns at their root. This is why the great masters have always taught that true change comes from within. Not because external action is unnecessary,
Oh, shit.
but because effective external action must proceed from a transformed inner state. As
What's up,
Israelites
Malik?
emphasize that a change of feeling is a change of destiny. Let us now consider how this principle applies to your relationships with others. Many
I'm so bad. I made a mess on the bed with all this food. Bad manners. I'll clean it up.
But when you live from the understanding that nothing affects you unless you accept it in consciousness, your relationships are transformed.